everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl and this is True Crime and Other Stuff. Today I have a video continued from the last video of the police interrogating Letecia Stauch. Thanks for watching my videos and have a nice day. Give me a thumbs up. Bye.
And fire, nothing's wrong, whatever. So I was putting like towels over some of the sensors because I thought that was like monitoring the fire thing, whatever. And then I realized it kept going and going. So then I see smoke coming up from the downstairs. So I run downstairs, and my idea of a big fire is anything that I see on fire pretty much and there's smoke. That's just because I grew up in the country. So, like I remember bonfires and like things like that, So there was smoke coming up through the basement. So the basement has, so if you walk down the basement, there's the sofa and stuff over here. It was coming up through the basement. So I run back up the stairs, go grab Lane, and luckily, my point telling you about her being not a rough sleeper, she woke right up. So she woke back up, and I almost grabbed her, and I was like, get up, get up, get up, get up. I gave her the keys. I said, can you go? I don't remember the exact order, but I said something along the lines of, can you go take the dog to Daddy's truck and sit there and wait?
Right.
So I don't remember the order of how we all ran out the house, but I know that at that point I did. She ran out, and I can't remember if I ran out to make sure they got the truck or if she ran out by herself. I don't remember that part, but I do know that they had gotten in the truck. I came back inside, run back downstairs, and that's when I was trying to get Gannon because I couldn't get. I didn't know how to get everybody at once. So my main thing was to get the front people out, and then go. So then I ran back downstairs to get Gannon. And then the fire was on the floor over here, then on the sofa. So I'm pretending this is the sofa and this is our floor. So it was right here and right here. And I saw the candle that was over here. So there was covers everywhere because the kids always get on about, they leave a lot of covers laying around all the time. I mean, there's like 10 clothes and LOLs and blankets and all this. So they were all right here. So I take a whole bunch of them and I go and basically smash down on the sofa and the fire to put it out. So I got a burn, and then I was like, get up again and started running at that point because it wakes him up. He's alert. He's realizing that the covers and everything's on fire. The carpet's on fire, and we all go outside. So we get in Albert's truck and we drive. And I drove off in panic because I saw that I put the fire out. So I knew that there was no, nothing wrong, like it wasn't going to keep going. I drove off in panic because I just oh my gosh, what do I do now? We burnt the carpet, we done this and this. Gannon's upset, freaking out because he's scared he's going to get in trouble and da-da-da-da-da. So, the whole talk was going on. So we drove maybe around the block a little bit and came right back. So we came back in and developed a plan for the next day to figure out, honestly, we were going to fix the carpet and try to not say anything. And the reason for that is because Albert freaks out about every little thing. If the kids do something and I'm on me, and he'll be like, you did this, you weren't being a good mom, you weren't doing this, you weren't doing that. And so we both kind of were a little worried about it. And he gets very crazy, if something goes wrong. So that was the plan. Go to sleep, rest. He was going to stay out of school. We were going to get the carpet fixed and then go from there, plus stomach hurting. So Lena didn't want to sleep in her room. Everybody was still kind of frazzled. And I think Lena slept with me or on the sofa. I brought the dogs up. And Gannon he wanted to go in his room at that point because he was already sleeping on the sofa. So that's where Sunday, pretty much kind of stopped and everybody went to bed and yada, yada, yada. And I think I sent Albert messages because he was sleeping, was on a different time zone, and he didn't see him that night. So.
Okay.
And I didn't feel that no one was in harm. Make sure I say that because the fire was not going. Now, I know that Gannon had black marks all on his shirt, like smoke marks. But he had on a long sleeve shirt and a short sleeve shirt because sometimes he has on whatever. He had on a short sleeve shirt with a long sleeve shirt. So I didn't see him in any kind of nothing other than the little burns that we had. I didn't see.
Where did you see burns on Gannon?
All right, so with Gannon, I just saw that. Okay, so on the top, right here. So say the shirts are here. So right here there was a burn, and the reason for that was I think whenever he was trying to come up, it kind of burned him a little bit. I'm not going to make an assumption. I don't really know. And as far as that, I didn't see anything else. Like, I didn't know any, like, other differences or anything like that. All I saw was that. I said, you okay? He ran out the house. He was firing out the house. Everything was normal. Yada, yada, yada. Now, I'm going to let you know in a little bit why he was bleeding. But
Okay.
at that point, when you get to the Monday morning thing, I'll let you know about that.
Describe the flames for me. How tall are these flames? Is it like smoldering on the carpet, sort of kind of creeping across like a grass fire, or is it like coming up, working its way up the couch? Like, how is it?
Well, I really don't know. I know that it was like here, centralized on the floor, but like I could see, I think the smoke might have like kind of intimidated me more because I spent the whole night coughing. So I think that kind of intimidated me so much because I couldn't, the visibility was starting to be a little bit, like as if I had walked into a small fire and I was just afraid that it was going to, because, like upholstery for the couch, that was my biggest concern, was the upholstery for the couch. So,
Okay.
so I would say, it was like maybe like in this area, like right here. It wasn't like here.
So the flames were, 2-3 feet high, you think? How much light did you see coming off of this through the smoke?
No.
Okay, and that's fine if you don't know.
I'm not like a professional, and I was in the moment of freaking out to like give you an accurate answer.
Sure.
Because I don't want to tell you what's here, and it might have been here. I don't want to tell you this, and that. I don't know.
This is all based off of your memory to the best of your ability. Right. And that's all it is. Okay.
I do know that I saw covers coming up on fire.
What was what covers were coming up on fire?
Like he had a cover on because he was sleeping on the sofa.
What was he covered with?
What do you mean?
What kind of blanket? You had mentioned there was LOLs, there's quilts.
Which color?
What blanket was he using?
Oh, I'm not sure. There was a couple that were there. There was a black. They were all. I put them all back in that bin that was sitting there. Did you? He said you didn't.
I haven't been in there.
Okay, so there was black. It was like a little furry. There was watermelon ones. I don't remember specifically which one he had, but I know that there was blankets in the area because they always leave blankets around. They leave the mermaid one around. But the whole operation of when I grabbed them and put it out, I grabbed them all and done it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Were any of them like damaged whenever that happened?
Oh yeah, they all. I left them all there when I showed them that night that like they were damaged or whatever.
Okay. Well, I haven't been in the house either.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm speaking to you like you.
Yeah, nope, I didn't go into the house either, so I was like trying to make sure that we're.
Yeah.
So then Gannon decides that he doesn't want to go to school because of his tummy issues or because he's going to help you with the carpet. What is?
It was kind of a combination of both.
Okay, and who excused him from school?
Well, I had texted Albert and said, could he not go to school for his stomach?
Okay.
Because he was hurting with his stomach, but also the whole plan was that we were going to figure it out.
So who actually contacted the school to excuse him?
It wasn't me. I didn't. I don't know.
Okay.
Did someone contact? Because I didn't.
I would assume that somebody would contact the school, or you probably would get like a phone call. I know with my kids' school, if they're not there by 8:15, the office.
Then they would call Albert, not me, because he would have the like the automated system where he's like, your child's missing. Your child is missing from school today, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So that's Sunday, and you're saying a lot of we and that kind of thing. So you mentioned earlier that Harley had gone to work.
Mm-hmm.
She got called into massage envy.
Mm-hmm.
So who went on the hike?
So it was originally going to be all of us. Harley, me, again, and Lena. And then Harley got called in. She switched shifts with someone, mm-hmm. but then that person, I guess the policy is that person agreed to take your shift, but then don't come, you still have to come or something. I don't know. But, so she just was like, I have to go. She's only going to be working there a few more weeks or whatever. So I told her, I was like, don't burn any bridges. I know it sounds crazy that you have to do that, but you got to go in. So she went into work on Sunday.
Okay. So it ended up being you, Gannon, and Lena that went hiking.
Right.
Okay. And so then let's go through Monday. Yep.
So we wake up on Monday. Normal. How we wake up. Everybody gets up, whatever. Gannon stays in bed. He already knows that we are going out and about today. That was the plan. Lena, I walked Lena out, because usually Gannon walks her outside. So I walked Lena out to the front door and around to make sure I seen her around the corner to get to the bus stop, and she did.
Okay.
I come back inside. I don't remember if I laid down a little bit. I probably played on my phone for a little bit, wasted a little, because she goes outside like 6:50, 6:55. Still early, take the dogs out, things like that. Well, I go down, start talking